Hello, friends. Thank you for joining us every week, your steady presence in this service on behalf of the Middle East and the world. In the last weeks, we are noticing a change in our group awareness that we would like to share with you. From the beginning, when this service project was still called the Jerusalem Meditation, 13 years ago we started, and especially since the 7th of October and the outbreak of the Gaza war, our focus was mainly on Israel and Palestine. And lately, as you know, the last year or so, we slowly started looking also at some of the other nations in the region. Now it seems to us that we have reached a point where the puzzle pieces are coming together, maybe enough for us to get a vague sense of the Middle East as a whole. And so a few weeks ago, we have adopted as a working hypothesis to look at the Middle East area, West Asia, as a solar plexus center on the planet. And this seems to help us both to see this region in the planetary context, and also we begin to discern overall dynamics and trends of this region as a whole. And then perhaps, and this is our present experiment that we want to do, in this wider context, when we get a sense of the Middle East as a whole, then to understand what is happening in the different nations as part of this wider whole. So actually, we are in a process from the particular to the general. And this is in order to then more fully understand the particular. And perhaps most importantly, to understand more fully the dynamics, the relationships between the nations. So from having a look at what is happening in each nation to also how it relates to the wider whole. So starting from next week, we will try this out, this larger perspective. Having a look at the sensing, finding our way into sensing this region as a whole, as a whole. And then from that, highlight different regional examples. So let's see how this will work. And I want to address one more change, or rather distinction, we also want to highlight. It is about the term Middle East versus the term West Asia. As you know, we use these two interchangeably. And during last week's vigil, a comment has been made by a participant who addressed this distinction, highlighting that the term Middle East has been coined by the Western powers after the World War, the First World War. And it actually connotes a Western geopolitical perspective. And in distinction of this, the term West Asia is neutral. It just signifies a geographical area. We will continue using both terms. but with more awareness now. We will address, we say, West Asia as a region and Middle East as an issue to be addressed. Yeah, it's worthwhile to penetrate this deeper, and I hope that we will do this soon. So for now, let us prepare now for the meditation, which today will be led by Helen.
Hello, friends. Thank you, Uta, for sharing this process concerning this group process of ours concerning the new perspective that we will try out as an evolutionary process in our work and in our service. So let us take a few breaths and settle in our body, in the inner silence. We touch base with our heart between the shoulder blades. Letting our heart be purified so it may hold complex situations in harmlessness. We collect our mental forces in the center of the head. From here, expanding into an inclusive planetary perspective. We stand as the soul in incarnation, in the will to love. Visualize ourselves coming together now, reaching out to each other, heart to heart, mind to mind, soul to soul. We are part of the Ajna center of the planet, in vibrational resonance with all soul-guided servers around the world. A serving group. Standing calm, like on a pinnacle, at the midway point between humanity and hierarchy. We turn our eyes towards struggling humanity. observing the forces in motion, the turmoil and the pressure of initiation into a new age. We observe. We focus now into the region of West Asia, where many powerful forces are meeting. Let us imagine it and see it as a solar plexus center on the planet. Observing for a moment this intense vortex of the planet. With its old crystallized thought forms, its separativeness, its narrow identities, and all its claims. And realizing how it is playing out humanity's ancient karmic issues, and how it is affecting the whole of humanity. Let us now open to our ashramic co-workers. We sense their wisdom and protective presence. We sense their light and their guidance. While holding in our consciousness the present condition, visualize the process of its transmutation, the transmutation of the present condition. And visualize this process leading into an eventual awakening of the heart of humanity. And let us invoke the Lords of Liberation to help us transmute all that stands in the way, and evoke the soul light in humanity, and forge together a path for the saving force on our planet. Let the Lords of Liberation issue forth. Let them bring succor to humanity. Let the rider from the secret place come forth, and coming save. Come forth, O Mighty One. Let the souls of men awaken to the light, and may we stand with massed intent. Let the fiat of the Lord go forth. The end of woe has come. Come forth, O Mighty One. The hour of service of the saving force has now arrived. Let it be spread abroad, O Mighty One. Let light and love and power and death fulfill the purpose of the coming one. The will to save is here. The love to carry forth the work is widely spread abroad. The active aid of all who know the truth is also here. Come forth, O Mighty One, and blend these three. Construct a great defending wall. The rule of evil now must end. See and sense a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant, flood West Asia. See a huge column of light pouring through all planes, and hold this column steady in the will to peace. See soul light flooding the mental plane of the Middle East. See soul light pouring into the astral plane of the Middle East. See soul light pouring into the etheric physical plane of the Middle East, penetrating into the earth. Joining with the Devic forces, transmuting the ancient records of evil sharing, dissolving and purifying them into the recognition that every human life is sacred. The recognition that every human life is sacred. Let us take 2 minutes to see this work proceeding. Visualize the saving force spreading in West Asia, being active in each nation, each ethnic group, each religious group. Visualize the principle of the highest good of all, gradually and steadily taking root, lifting humanity from the solar plexus into the heart. This we affirm as we sound the great invocation in Arabic and in Hebrew. الطلبة الكبيرة. من نقطة النور في العقل الإلهي ليشع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في القلب الإلهي ليتسرب الحب إلى قلوب الناس وليرجع معلم الكون إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منها إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي ندهن بالجنس البشري لينتج تسمين الحب والنور ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة التسمين على الأرض. الله أمين.
הקריאה הגדולה מנקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, יזרום האור אל דעת האדם, ירד האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, תזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש, ישוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. מהמרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, תנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם, תכלית אותה מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמרכז אשר נקרא המין האנושי, תוגשם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון, ויחדשו אור אהבה ועוצמה, את התוכנית על פני האדמה. אמן.